Hi, in this video will show you how to use export and import sensor list features in MasterOfThings. These features will help you to export a list of all or some of the sensors configured in the systems, or importing a number of sensors, group sensors, and quickly configure the system with the new sensors rather than entering one by one. One important notice here I need to highlight. In order for your system or Excel system to open the exported file and configure it properly for importing, you need to modify your system settings, regional system settings, in a way that enable Excel to open properly. So we will do that by click Windows button and then just write in the keyboard that region, and we need to access the region settings under control panel. If you have a legacy system or Windows system earlier than 8, you can go directly to a control panel, region. Once you click region, we need to add access additional settings. Additional settings, we are caring about list separators, and in this separators we'll modify this entry, remove the comma and put the exclamation mark and click save. By this way, my Excel will be able to open the exported file properly. I can edit and then save it and import it again. To use the export and import features, first I will log into MasterOfThings IDE, and once the login is complete, I will go for Tools, Sensor Managers. Sensor Manager lists all the sensors configured in the system. I will notice in the left side there is two links here that upload sensors from CSV file. This is for importing. Export sensors into CSV file. This is for exporting sensors. This link, I will talk about exporting in the first. Export sensors into CSV file will export all the sensors configured in the system into a zip file called MOT sensors. If we check this zip file and let's unzip it here, okay, we will notice that the system has been downloaded two files. One file, this is a registered sensor, which will have all information about sensors and its property, while the other will have information about the sensors that configured in each, the readings that is configured in each sensor. So opening registered sensors, we will see this is the list. This is the 3,000 sensors installed in the system, and this is their informations about sensor name, unique ID, driver managers, manufacturer, and others property as well. And this is a sensor ID column, while the other file, it's the sensor readings file, which will have, again, this is the parameter of the reading in each sensor. And you will notice this ID will link this sheet, sensor reading sheet, CSV files, to the other CSV file, the registered sensors. So, okay, now I can download all the system. What in the case that I wanted to download a certain sensors, not all the system? This is simply can be accomplished by running a criteria here, and this criteria will shorten this list of sensors. So in this demo, I will use SpimeSense Labs as a location, and I will see that the list has been shortened into 13 entries. For these 13 entries, I want to export the list of these sensors. So I will select export sensors. Export sensors will ask me a confirmation message that do you want to export the 13 sensors. When I click select, the system will start installing MOT sensors that have only 13 sensors. Okay, let's try again. Okay, export. I'm sorry, I had to close this because they are using the same name. So back, I will notice that I have 13 sensors downloaded here, and in return, when I'm checking sensor readings, I will notice that this is the readings that is configured for all the 13 sensors. So this is about exporting. So next step is how to do importing. Actually, importing will have the same, using the same file name and configuration. And this is the system will ask us about the register sensor file, and also will ask about the sensors reading file. So if I click here, it will ask me to maybe possibly that we can try to re-enter the 13 sensors we have exported. Let's say this is register sensors, and this is sensor readings. When I click next, this is not a final step. The system will possibly list the 13 sensors I need to enter just for confirmation. Once I click the submit, I will enter these 13 sensors into the system. But this is not what I want to do at the moment. What I need to do at the moment is that somehow updating this list. For example, I will go for the register sensors that I exported and maybe modify some of the sensors. I will select only 2 sensors, and maybe the first I will just rename it tracing sensors testing, and test for equation. The other sensor also I will rename it to testing as well. Okay, so now I have this 2 sensor name modified. I can modify other parameter as well, maybe choosing a different site, a different manufacturing, more descriptive, edit this description as well. But in this case, just I will rename this sensor name and click save. Excel will save it. This is a CSV file format. We want to keep it. Yes, please keep it. And on the other side, I will need to edit as well the sensor reading sheet. In the sensor readings CSV file, I will choose the 2 sensors. I will select it, so I will choose this and 7 and 401. This is the sensors ID in the same as the same in the readings registered sensors. So and exclude the others. So I'll select the others and remove it. Okay, and then save this and confirm. Okay, go to the MasterOfThings sensor management and then choose upload sensor from CSV file. I will first we'll select the register sensors. Okay, and second we'll select the sensor readings and then click next. He will say me you wanted to upload 2 sensors, and yes, I modified the sensor name in this case. Then click submit.